Welcome to Durs Codes, aka Mohammed Anders, aka Agency. So now that we got the PDF preview generating, I'm curious if the URL, right now it's going to live, but if we change that to local host, our server not running, or let's just stop and start it here. Okay, we're running. Okay, so it's it had issues at first. Send me the checklist, download free. Just curious what it looks like on the front end, if that has been set up. Please try again. So we'll have to come back to that. It's good to know that that's not working. So we're on the CTA, data tracking enabled. So that's for if it depends on the type. I see data tracking, workout styles. You can add custom weightlifting, HIT. So we have to make this completely configurable. Or, yeah, I think we make it completely configurable, but let's create a branch first, because this is going to be quite an experiment. So if we go git status, git add dot, we'll write our commit here with AI. I essentially want it so that you can change every piece of this, so you can have different types of lead magnets. And the options we give right now are a quick guide, an interactive checklist, and an AI. It should be blank plan. Yeah, so we'll have to do that. This is all the changes. Let's push up so that we have everything synced. Get remote -v. Oh, I know why. Get remote set URL origin, because it's using HTTPS. That one can always get you. app.get, get push. Okay, so we're going to go into Claude, and we're gonna do a requirements gathering with Kiro agent. So we go into plan mode. Not sure what that sound was. We can clear our context. Well, let's update. Automatic updates aren't working for some reason. So Claude, let's go into plan. Let's describe it. So I want, when the user is selecting the lead magnet type, I want the lead magnet types to be more generic. Essentially, actually, I want AI to help generate the quick guide configuration, the interactive checklist generation, and the AI fitness plan generation. Configuration, I mean. So whatever sections we have, let's say for example it's fitness goals, they should be able to change the title of fitness goals. They should be able to change the enabled, or enabled should just be the same, and then the goal options should be based off of the title of whatever fitness goals was. So essentially, like, we want to replace these fitness specific lead with a more generic lead magnet for each magnet type, quick guide, interactive checklist, and AI plan. And we want them to be populated by AI. So they type in what they want for their lead magnet in a chat, and we're going to use Vercel SDK AI chat. And then it's going to generate the different inputs and outputs, but we will still have it be so that there's so many different types of each configuration. So there'll be goals, tracking, and styles, but the titles will be different. And we still want to generate a PDF. So let's work on that feature. It's going to be difficult, but we can work through it. And you can ask me questions and also suggest different ideas. And we want to use Kiro's requirements agent to do so. So let's just see what that pasted text was like. I have to go into Whisper. Okay, so it's there. And I don't know, Kiro agent, Kiro requirement. Hit enter. And we should go into a different branch now. So we're gonna go get checkout -b. We're gonna call this lead magnet AI config. I wonder if this would be a good use case for Claude Code SDK. I don't think so. I think just Claude or OpenAI in general This is going to run for a bit. We can start planning out what this episode is going to be about. So it's going to be a lead magnet AI transformation.
Your agent needs your input.
Okay, let's see what it has to say. Do you want to make this edit in requirements.md? So let's actually read this because it makes a big difference when you read them. I'm going to have it read it to me. So let's go into Speechify, photo app, text, and this is lead magnet AI transformation.
Hashtag requirements document. Hashtag introduction. This feature transforms the existing fitness-specific lead magnet system into a
My thing is talking to me. Let's just go.
generic AI-powered lead magnet builder. Users will be able to create lead magnets for any industry or domain by conversing with an AI chat interface that generates personalized configurations, questions, and content. The system maintains the existing technical structure while making all content and configuration dynamic and AI generated. Hashtag requirements. Hashtag requirement 1. AI chat configuration interface. Enter your story. As a marketer, I want to describe my lead magnet needs in natural language to an AI chat interface so that I can quickly generate a customized lead magnet without manual configuration. Hashtag acceptance criteria. 1. When a user starts creating a new lead magnet, then the system shall present an AI chat interface. 2. When a user describes their business, target audience, and goals, then the AI shall ask clarifying questions to understand their needs. 3. When the AI has sufficient information, then it shall generate a complete lead magnet configuration, including title, subtitle, questions, and options. 4. If the user requests changes, then the AI shall modify the configuration accordingly. 5. When the configuration is finalized, then the system shall save it and make it available for use. Hashtag DSN requirement 2. Generic lead magnet types. 1 user story. As a user, I want to choose from generic lead magnet types that can be adapted to any industry, so that I'm limited to fitness-specific content. Hashtag KXIT acceptance criteria. 1. When viewing lead magnet types, then the system shall offer AI guide, AI checklist, and AI plan options. 2. When a user selects AI guide, then the system shall create an interactive guide with AI-generated steps and questions. 3. When a user selects AI checklist, then the system shall create a checklist with AI-generated items and scoring criteria. 4. When a user selects AI plan, then the system shall create a comprehensive plan with AI-generated assessment questions and personalized recommendations. 5. When any type is selected, then the AI shall generate industry-appropriate content based on the user's domain. Hashtag requirement. 3. Dynamic content generation. Producer story. As a business owner, I want the AI to generate relevant questions, options, and content for my specific industry so that my lead magnet resonates with my target audience. Hashtag CAT acceptance criteria. 1. When the AI understands the user's industry, then it shall generate relevant question sets replacing fitness-specific ones. 2. When creating goal options, then the AI shall replace fitness goals with industry-appropriate objectives. 3. When generating tracking options, then the AI shall create relevant metrics for the user's domain. 4. When building checklists, then the AI shall generate industry-specific checklist items. 5. When creating plan assessments, then the AI shall generate domain-relevant assessment questions. Hashtag requirement. 4. Flexible configuration schema. Front user story. As a system administrator, I want the lead magnet configuration to support dynamic content while maintaining backward compatibility so that existing functionality continues to work. Hashtag key acceptance criteria. 1. When storing lead magnet configurations, then the system shall support both legacy fitness configurations and the system shall handle both fixed and dynamic question sets. 3. When generating PDFs, then the system shall adapt to any configuration structure. 4. If a configuration contains AI-generated content, then the system shall process it identically to static content. 5. When migrating existing data, then the system shall preserve all current functionality. Hashtag requirement 5. AI content validation. Pre-front user story. As a content creator, I want the AI-generated content to be validated for quality and appropriateness so that my lead magnets maintain professional standards. Hashtag punt day acceptance criteria. 1. When the AI generates titles and descriptions, then the system shall validate them for length and professionalism. 2. When creating question sets, then the AI shall ensure questions are clear, relevant, and actionable. 3. When generating options lists, then the system shall verify options are comprehensive and mutually exclusive. 4. If generated content fails validation, then the AI shall automatically revise it. 5. When content is finalized, then the user shall have the opportunity to review and approve it. Hashtag requirement 6 industry template suggestions. 1 short user story. As a new user, I want the AI to suggest common lead magnet templates for my industry so that I can get started quickly with proven formats. Hashtag to parent acceptance criteria. 1. When a user specifies their industry, then the AI shall offer relevant template suggestions. 2. When templates are presented, then each shall include a preview of questions and structure. 3. When a user selects a template, then the AI shall customize it with their specific details. 4. If no suitable template exists, then the AI shall create a custom configuration from scratch. 5. When using templates, then users shall be able to modify any aspect of the generated content. Hashtag requirement 7. AI-powered PDF content. Point of story. As an end user filling out a lead magnet, I want to receive a PDF with AI-generated personalized recommendations so that the content is specifically relevant to my responses. Hashtag Tontana acceptance criteria. 1. When a user completes a lead magnet, then the AI shall analyze their responses to generate personalized content. 2. When creating PDF content, then the AI shall include specific recommendations based on user inputs. 3. When generating summaries, then the AI shall create concise, actionable insights. 4. If the lead magnet type is AI plan, then the PDF shall include a step-by-step personalized strategy. 5. When content is generated, then it shall maintain consistency with the lead magnet's industry and tone. Hashtag requirement 8, configuration, import, export. Export, user story. As a marketer managing multiple campaigns, I want to export and import lead magnet configurations so that I can reuse successful setups across different campaigns. Hashtag acceptance criteria. 1. When viewing a lead magnet configuration, then the user shall be able to export it as a JSON file. 2. When importing a configuration, then the system shall validate its structure and compatibility. 3. When importing, then the user shall be able to modify the configuration before saving. 4. If an import contains AI-generated content, then the system shall preserve all dynamic elements. 5. When sharing configurations, then sensitive data shall be excluded from exports. Requirement 9, analytics and performance tracking. Horse's story. As a campaign manager, I want to track how AI-generated lead magnets perform compared to static ones, so that I can optimize my content strategy. Content acceptance criteria. 1. When a lead magnet is created, then the system shall tag it as AI-generated or static. 2. When tracking conversions, then the system shall separate analytics by creation method. 3. When analyzing performance, then the system shall provide insights on AI versus static performance. 4. If AI-generated content performs poorly, then the system shall suggest optimization strategies. 5. When generating reports, then the system shall include metrics on AI content effectiveness. Requirement 10. Multi-language support. 1. User story. As a global marketer, I want the AI to generate lead magnet content in different languages so that I can serve international audiences. Tech acceptance criteria. 1. When starting configuration, then the user shall be able to specify their target language. 2. When generating content, then the AI shall create all text in the specified language. 3. When switching languages, then the system shall maintain the same logical structure. 4. If a language is not supported, then the system shall clearly communicate limitations. 5. When generating PDFs, then the content shall render correctly in the target language.
Okay, that makes sense. Don't really have any qualms for it. It's pretty ambitious, but we'll allow it to write it. We don't need the subtitle file open. I think it's just about done here. So let's think more about our design pattern. So, yeah.
Your agent needs your input.
We're not going to use Claude's plan. We're going to shift tab out of plan mode. I'm going to say, because it's written a AI-powered lead magnets requirement. So for add requirement, AI1, use Kiro's design agent, Kiro-design to design these requirements. Oh, it didn't paste. I don't think that's the right paste. Need to go to whisper, copy, paste, Kiro-design agent. Yeah, it's almost like you don't need plan mode for working with these agents. And plan mode's I find helpful for debugging. I almost need a debugging agent. Just how do I put that together? Like what's the context it needs? I guess we have the meta agent, so we could start making a debugging agent from that.
Which have kind of a way to access them through CLI, and GitHub is a great example of that. They have a powerful VA. You can basically give more work to Claude Code. And you can do that either by just installing more CLI tools, or you can attach more MCP servers. I would say, just through experience, that if you're using something like a CLI tool that's well known and well documented, and you're trying to choose between the CLI tool and just installing it on your machine and grabbing an MCP server, I would recommend using this. And then also, if you internally have your own tools, at Anthropic, we have something called Coup that does a whole bunch of stuff for us. You can also tell Claude about that, and that's the sort of thing you'd put in. And then context management. So remember that Claude is an agent, and when it's what it does, it calls these tools, and the context builds up and up over time. And at least for Anthropic, our models have a context window of 200,000 tokens, and you can max this thing out. So you kind of have two options when you're in a long session with Claude and you're working and you're going back and forth. You'll see in the bottom right, you'll start to get this little warning that'll say, hey, you're starting to fill up the context window. And kind of depending on what's going on, you have two options. You can run /clear and just start over, and that clears everything out, except for instance, Claude.md. Or you can run /compact, and what'll happen is basically it's like a user message is inserted, and it just says something like, hey, I need to go summarize everything we've been up to. I'm going to give this to another developer, and they're going to pick. And then that summary is what kind of seeds the next session, and you can go from there. We spend a lot of time tuning this kind of compact functionality so that as you max out the context window and then run compact, you can start back over. Efficient workflows. What can you do with Claude, and how do you get the most about it? So using planning and to-dos. I talked a little bit about this before, but one of the best things you can do is when you open up Claude Code, instead of saying, hey, I need you to fix this bug, you can say, hey, I have this bug. Can you search around, figure out what's causing it, and just like tell me a plan how. And this can save you a lot of. You can verify. You can read Claude's plan and you can verify. And then the other thing that we have is we have this to-do list feature. So often when Claude's working on a big task, it'll create it. And if you're kind of paying attention, you can kind of watch. If you see anything kind of weirder in there or sense, that's when you can press escape and say, hey, Claude, I think you're on smart vibe. So it's very tempting and it's very powerful to just let Claude work and press enter and see what happens.
Be interesting to see what he says about that. So based on all the information in this chat, I want you to take this hook and write a prompt for Midjourney to make some interesting graphics about funnel fit.
I think there's a few things that can help make this better, and there's, I think, a talk later today about just this for 30 minutes. But doing things like having test-driven development, having Claude make small changes, run the tests, make sure they pass, always having Claude do things like check the TypeScript and the linting, and then commit regularly so that if it's kind of going off the rails, you can always fall back and try again. You can use screenshots to guide and debug, so Claude is built on top of our models, which are multimodal. You can always just grab a screenshot, paste it in, or if you have a file somewhere that's an image, you can just say, hey, Claude, mock PNG, and then build whatever. And then advanced techniques. So as you're getting used to using Claude, what are some things you can think about to kind of push things to the next? And one of the things we see both internally and with customers is when you've started to use this tool for a while, it's going to be very tempting to use multiple. So I know people at Anthropic and a few customers that run 4 Claudes at the same time. There's very do this.
Subagent complete.
T-Mods, tabs, all sorts of crazy things. So I would challenge you to try getting multiple Claudes running at kind of be quite fun.
All set and ready for your next step.
But I know people that use Escape.
Okay, so the design document has successfully been created and provides a comprehensive technical architecture for transforming your fitness-specific lead magnets into generic AI-powered lead magnets. The design covers AI integration architecture, flexible data models, comprehensive API design, modern component architecture, dynamic PDF generation, phased implementation plan. So like he was just saying, let's make a commit. And let's listen to this guy in here. Tag title is this. One might be kind of hard to listen to because it's got code in it, but we'll see.
Hashtag executive summary. This document outlines the technical design for transforming the existing fitness-specific lead magnet system into a comprehensive AI-powered lead magnet builder. The solution leverages Vercel AI SDK for intelligent chat-based configuration, maintains backward compatibility with existing functionality, and introduces dynamic content generation across all lead magnet types. Hashtag key architectural decisions. 1. Supports an AI integration for Vercel AI SDK with support from multiple providers. 2. Multi-backward compatibility, flexible schema design that supports both legacy fitness configurations and new AI-generated content. 3. For performance caching strategies for AI-generated content and PDF generation. 4. Scalability, modular architecture, allowing easy addition of new lead magnet types and AI capabilities. Hashtag implementation timeline. Phase 1 product core AI chat interface and basic configuration generation. Phase 2 FSNet, dynamic content generation and flexible schema implementation. Phase 3 Tarset, AI powered PDF generation and template system. Phase 4 Analytics, import, export, and multi-language support. Hashtag system architecture. Hashtag high-level architecture. Emergent Mermaid. GraphTB, subgraph front-end layer. A, B, B, C, C, D, end. Subgraph API layer. E.
AI interface goes to configuration builder, preview and testing, lead magnet editor, API layer, API configuration API, validation API, PDF generation API. So let's pull this into Mermaid. Let's do that here. So EB. I wonder if there's a Mermaid plugin instead of going to install, and then looks like I can do it right in line. So potentially I could go back to this design document. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then how do you view it? Edit tag. Here we go. That's pretty handy. I didn't even know that plugin was a thing. So we have got AI services. Okay, chat configuration, validation, PDF generation, lead magnet, AI chat sessions, content analytics event, AI chat interface configuration builder, preview testing, lead magnet editor. Yeah, I think that all makes sense. Let's continue on here.
The system is organized into distinct layers with clear separation of concerns. Presentation layer, FSNet, AI chat interface, real-time conversation flow for configuration. Configuration builder, visual editor for generated configurations. Preview system, live preview of lead magnets during creation. Sensi, business logic layered. Content generator, orchestrates AI model interactions. Configuration validator, ensures generated content meets quality standards. Template manager, handles industry-specific templates and customization. Caching data facilitation, data access layer, flexible schema, supporting both legacy and AI-generated content. Caching layer for frequently generated content. Analytics tracking for AI performance optimization. Hashtag integration points. The new AI system integrates with existing infrastructure through 1. In a database extensions. New fields in existing tables, maintaining compatibility. 2. NPP extensions are present. New endpoints alongside existing ones. 3. PDF generation taught enhanced templates supporting dynamic AI content. 4. Font analytics, extended tracking for AI generated versus static content performance. Hashtag technical specifications. Hashtag data models and schema changes. Hashtag punchend enhanced lead magnet offers table. Init SQL. Extend existing lead magnet.offers table. Alter table public.leaded magnet offers. Add column if not exists AI generated boolean default false. Add column if not exists industry, domain varchar. Add column if not exists AI to model used varchar. Add column if not exists template source varchar. Add column if not exists content.version integer default 1. Update type constraint to include new AI types. Alter table public.lead.magnet.offers. Drop constraint if exists lead.magnet.offers to type a check. Alter table public.lead.magnet.offers. Add constraint lead.magnet.offers that type a check. Check hashtag new AI chat sessions table. #well. Create table if not exists public.ai chat sessions. ID UID default gen random UID primary key. User.id UID references public.profiles. On delete cascade session data JSON not null default. Current step varchar not null default initial industry domain varchar. Target language varchar default and AI fast modeled use varchar. Created timestamp with time zone default. Time zone not null. Updated timestamp with time zone default time zone not null. Expires timestamp with time zone default plus interval 24 hours not null.
Yeah, this is just code. I don't really need to review it too crazily.
Hashtag implementation approach and technical decisions. Hashtag technology stack rationale. 1. For Cell AI SDK Payzen, chosen for its comprehensive framework support, multiple AI provider integration, and optimized streaming capabilities essential for responsive chat interfaces. 2. Database schema evolution pattern if changes to existing schema minimize disruption while enabling new AI features. JSON fields provide flexibility for evolving AI-generated content structures. 3. Pro caching strategy. Multi-level caching optimizes performance and reduces API costs while maintaining content freshness. 4. Error handling. Comprehensive. Error handling with graceful degradation ensures system reliability even when AI services are unavailable. Hashtag backward compatibility strategy. The design maintains full backward compatibility through schema additions. New fields are optional and don't affect existing functionality. PP versioning. New endpoints alongside existing ones. Configuration detection. Runtime detection of AI versus legacy configurations. PDF generation. Enhanced templates support both content types. Hashtag security considerations. Input validation. All AI-generated content undergoes validation before storage. Rate limiting. AI endpoint protection against abuse. Content. Filtering policy compliance checks for generated content. Data privacy. User data protection in AI processing workflows. Hashtag scalability planning. Horizontal scaling cloud and stateless AI services support easy scaling. Proper indexing for database optimization. Proper indexing for AI-related queries. Caching strategy. Reduces AI API calls and improves response times. Queue processing processing for resource-intensive operations. This design provides a robust foundation for the AI-powered lead magnet system while maintaining the reliability and performance of the existing platform.
Good to me.
So Escape is your best friend. While Claude is working, you can kind of keep an eye on what it's up to, and you can press Escape to stop it and interject and say, hey, I think you're going on the wrong path. Knowing when the right time to press Escape is versus just letting Claude figure it out is key to getting the most out of the tool. And
can we now make a plan with the Kiro plan agent from this design document? We're going to pass in the exact design document. Design AI powered. Don't need plan mode on. I'll let that go ahead. And let's look into our image here. So I didn't want these faces here to delete. Between these two, I mean the colors are, it's pretty generic. We'll have to get it in my style. And then this was, I was wanting this as asset. Maybe just use this as assets for YouTube, because what was I asking for assets for? For marketing. Oh yeah, I really just want to, I guess the homepage has to look good, but let's change this one up. So image prompt, give it the, I wish we find the reference as to where this one came from. But we can take a screenshot and use that as a style reference. And then if we go create, use the same prompt, I guess making it a different size. I guess we could work on the home page at the same time, because that's not going to affect what we're doing right now. We'd use cursor for that. Localhost 3000.
Subagent complete.
So we're not doing the muscle funnel anymore. So
All set and ready to go, Mohammed.
I don't mind this one, but I think we can do even better with 16 by 9. Let's check in here. So now we have the task. So let's listen to this. Cruise control. AI powered lead magnet tasks.
This document provides a comprehensive task list for implementing the AI-powered lead magnets feature based on the design document. Tasks are organized by implementation phases and build incrementally to ensure early validation and testing. Hashtag phase 1, core AI chat interface and basic configuration generation. Hashtag 1, database schema extensions. 1.1, point extend, lead.nag.offers table with AI fields. Add AI generated, industry, domain, AI first model.used, template, source, content, function columns. Update type constraint to include AI lead magnet types. Create migration scripts with backward compatibility. References, requirement 4, design section, enhanced lead magnet offers table. 1.2 and create chat type sessions table. Implement table structure for storing chat session data. Add indexes for user.id and expires that fields. Include session data, JSON B field for flexible chat state storage. Create cleanup job for expired sessions. Dot references. Requirement 1. Design section. New AI chat sessions table. Hashtag Borsen2. AI Service Integration Foundation. 2.1. Install and configure Vercel AI SDK. Add Vercel AI SDK dependencies to package.json. Create AI service configuration with OpenAI and Anthropic providers. Implement basic AI service wrapper with error handling. Add environment variables for API keys and model configuration. Template references. Requirement 1. Design section. AI integration. 2.2. Create AI content generation service. Implement AI content generator class with generate content method. Add support for generating titles, subtitles, questions, and options. Create validation service for AI generated content quality. Implement fallback mechanisms for AI service failures. Tangent references. Requirement 3. Requirement 5. Hashtag Bishnet3. Basic chat session API. 3.1. Implement chat session creation endpoint. Create post AI chat sessions endpoint. Handle session initialization with industry context. Return session ID and initial AI greeting message. Implement session expiration and cleanup logic. Data references. Requirement 1. Design section. AI chat configuration API chart. 3.2. And implement chat message handling endpoint. Create post OPI AI chat sessions. Message endpoint. Process user messages and generate AI responses. Update session state based on conversation flow. Return configuration readiness status and next steps. Dot references. Requirement 1. Design section. Chat message API. Hashtag 4.4. Basic AI chat interface component. 4.1. Can create AI chat interface React component. Et. Build chat interface using Vercel AI SDK use chat hook. Implement message display with user AI message distinction. Add input field with send button and loading states. Create responsive design matching existing application styling. Dot references. Requirement 1. Design section. Chat interface component 4.2. And implement chat flow state management. Add session state tracking. Create progress indicator showing chat completion status. Handle session errors and AI service unavailability gracefully. Add suggested response buttons for common user inputs. Need references. Requirement 1. Design section. Component implementation strategy. Hashtag port 5. Basic configuration generation. Point configuration from chat data to convert chat session to lead magnet config. Support basic title, subtitle, and simple question generation. Create validation for generated configuration completeness. Add configuration preview generation for user approval. Dot references. Requirement.
This is pretty good. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. There's too much to listen to. Make a commit. Can you implement the tasks that need to get done with the Kiro execution agent with these tasks? While that's going out, we can say, paid, can you use this video, Kiro MP4, full screen, below the hero tech H1 paragraph and call to action, and remove the image on the right. I'm going to run that at the same time. Because this other thing is not touching the home page, we should be fine.
There's a hidden feature, not too many people know about it, but if you press escape twice, you jump back in your conversation. You can go back and you can kind of reset. Tool expansion and MCP. So this is taking it to the next level. If you feel like with Bash and with the tools that Claude has that it still can't do something, this is when you should start looking at MCP servers. And then headless automation. I think this is a thing we're most excited about, but also we are still trying to wrap our heads around internally, which is how Claude programmatically. We have that in GitHub Actions. We want to figure out other creative places we can start using it. And I would challenge you all to do the same. So with that said, I'm going to jump over to my computer because there's one other best practice, which is it's always good to stay on top of everything that's new. So we're shipping super fast. I'm just gonna go over a few things that are new as of today. One thing is when you're in Claude now and you fire it up, you can do /model. You can see what
your agent needs your input.
I'm on default, which happens to be Sonnet. We can jump over to Opus. You can do the same thing in /config here. That's new. Make sure you're running the model that works for you. There's another thing that's new about these models, which is you can say something like, you figure out what's in this project, and for a while we've had this like think hard or extended think. Now this is great, but with our past models, we wouldn't let our model think between tool calls, and that's probably when the thinking matters most. So starting with Claude 4, our models now think between tool calls, and we can watch this happen. So we have Claude in this project. There's a few different files in here, and I'm just going to tell it to think hard, figure out what's in this project. And we can watch Claude start to work. And so the way you know you triggered thinking is you'll see kind of this lighter gray text. Then it'll call some file, it'll call some tools, it'll read some stuff, and then we see some more things. And this is awesome. So I encourage you when you're working on tasks and solving bugs, throw a think hard in there. And then the other thing, and you know what, we'll just throw it up real quick. I have this in VS Code, but of course this is in JetBrains as well. But we have these new great integrations with VS Code and JetBrains. We can do things like Claude's going to know what file I'm in, what file am I in. That is not what I meant to say, but Claude's going to figure it out. And you can do things like this.
Well, I can start off. How are you, Salim?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm recording. Is that okay?
Let's go.
Okay. So, do you want to go to the whiteboard and just like chat?
Oh, yep. Let's
Okay.
catch me up to speed here. What we got cooking?
Yeah. So, remember how we were talking about like fitness coaches as our target?
Yeah.
I went back and I revisited because I was doing some SEO on it, and I went back
Okay.
and I revisited this guy. And when I looked at it, I noticed that it's not all, but a big thing they were looking at was the competition on Sales Funnel Builder for keyword research. So if someone's going to find you through SEO, they're not going to find you through fitness coaching. And the other thing is we'd have to go into like fitness coaching subreddits and stuff. I think we should go after solopreneurs, but solopreneurs doesn't mean it doesn't cover fitness coaches. What it was saying in here was you target coaches, course creators, and service providers. So basically like, people running their own business but can't afford an expensive funnel.
Yeah.
And if they start learning marketing through whatever channel, they're going to come across things like this: Reddit, our digital marketing, Reddit affiliate, Reddit marketing, Reddit pay-per-click, Reddit growth hacking, Reddit passive income, things like that.
Mhm.
And just one of their communities has 84K people in it. And this is what they say. They say, let me know
If you are sharing your blog
can
post, product, podcast, or video, make sure you have at least 100% community karma by engaging in the community. Low value or low effort posts will be deleted. Write unique summaries while sharing your blog, podcast, or videos.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, so essentially they want to have you post things, but they want you to engage in the community. So that's just one strategy. I had watched a YouTube video and it seemed pretty legit. I've heard these things before, but never put in the full effort and never had something that seemed to be lining up for ideas. And then as far as the build process goes, I'm starting to build this so this is the lead magnet tool.
Okay.
And like it was focused on fitness at first, but now I'm making it so there'll be an AI chat so that they can tailor this lead magnet tool. And this lead magnet tool will, when the user submits their email, it'll generate a PDF. I go to download. 1 second, my cursor. Download. It'll generate a PDF that's like not as broken as this, but that's tailored towards what they're offering as like free information. And this is just one thing they can generate as a lead magnet, but it's like optimize your heart rate monitoring. It goes through this whole survey for them, or this whole like steps to build out this template, and then this is something that they can offer to their customers as a lead magnet. Now obviously we're going to have this look better and more tailored, but that's just one thing we can like build a quick lead magnet with our tool. You don't have to spend all this time generating a PDF, that sort of thing. And then this headline thing will be also AI generated with these variables that they fill out, or chat. I haven't decided that part yet, but that's coming up the pipe. And if we check in with Claude.
So hold up. We'll stop real quick. If they go AI generated off of back to that screen,
Yeah.
if they based on their variables, like they get an AI generated, what are they gonna get?
Well, it's just because, for example, you see how it says how I generated 137 high-ticket coaching leads?
Yeah.
If I had changed this to my deliverable, I was like a fitness coach, and I said how I help people, or how I help over, a better way for fitness is deliverable is lose 100 pounds, result count
1,000, dude.
Okay, so
Nice hook. That's a good hook.
yeah. Okay, so deliverable, the main product that's funnel, lose 100 pounds, result count, number of results achieved. Like, so this is saying how I generated deliverable, result types. So let's say weight loss. You see how like the filler words don't make sense with it if you change it? How I generated 100 weight loss, and then you would say cost per result. Like we have to have all of these variables still follow the same formula. And I'll show you what the formula is.
Wow, that was unique. I wasn't realizing that what you were writing in here was populating down there.
Yeah. So
Essentially, the fitness coach could market himself based off of filling in these variables.
yeah, and I'll just show you the formula. I'm gonna put it into here, but I want to make it like generic, but also like follow a rigid system that AI helps you fill out, so that we're using like best practices, but then it's also like tailored to them. So if I resize this, so it's the deliverable, like what you're gonna deliver to the client, got us result. Doesn't have to be a count, and a result type at whatever cost. So it could be like, $100 a month for my services in X amount of time, and then the hook, and then how much effort it takes to get it. So like you pay like $1 up front, or you pay like $2, or you just give us your email. That sort of stuff is the formula, and then the AI will help fill it out so it sounds natural, and it'll like ask them like, what's your deliverable? What result are you trying to achieve? That sort of thing. And then it'll create a hook, or create like a hook for them, basically. An offer and a hook and like all that stuff all together. Like, because you want that first thing that they like your drawing. So
Kind of like a funnel.
is this making sense?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. So and I was just working on some like Midjourney like homepage stuff, just because the homepage is gonna look okay, but it's not the most important thing. What's it doing here? No lint here. I don't need to run npm run. Use client directive. Refresh. Oh, it broke what did it do? Undo all. Interesting. Edit. Redo. Undo. Let me see. I think it might have to do with has to be saved. The server stopping and starting. And let's see what Claude is saying. So completed task. So it goes through these phases from these task documents. So it started off at phase 1, did 1.1, extract lead magnet offers table with AI fields, create AI chat session table, and then it goes to 2. So I just have to say, I'll have to make a commit actually. It's always good to make commits early and often, because then if you have to roll back, yeah. So were you not able to walk? I got the the A7. Were you not able to walk for a bit?
No, actually, I was on it all day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I wore just my New Balance shoes that kind of, they're comfortable. And,
oh, yeah, the ones you were telling me about?
Yep. And I think it's just, when you pray, I don't know, I think you're going to make yourself okay in a way,
Yeah. Well, even when I was having trouble with my, ankles and stuff.
Yeah.
I always wanted to pray so badly when I had to sit. There's just something about doing it the way it's meant to be, that it just it does something to you.
Yeah, it's like the human body, it's a natural position. It's almost healthy for you to do that.
Yeah. So for some reason we got a div there, div absolute. Oh.
Nice.
So let me see here. And who knows, we'll probably change this up over time, but it's just nice while something's running to play with it a bit. Found FBG.
What language is this right now?
This is React with Tailwind and HTML. It's called the JSX, JavaScript.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's actually TypeScript, so it's TSX. But TypeScript's no different than JSX. The only thing in TypeScript that's different is that there's types, and there's actually no types in this file, so this is literally just JSX but it's labeled a TypeScript file. Okay, cool.
TypeScript. Nice. Awesome, dude. That looks great.
Yeah, look at that funnel.
Oh, I didn't even take that in. That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, we can play with that.
Sweet.
Okay.
You hear those birds in the background?
Yeah, you want me to turn that down?
I thought those were real birds.
I honestly, it might be a little loud. I can do that. You're like my sound guy, because I think you get the more accurate level. That's coming through comments, so I can turn that down. I was listening to. Actually, let me pause it because I was listening to Claude Code best practices today.
So these are the sort of things I would encourage you to stay on top of. We have a public
it's just the end of it. Never mind. There's not much to catch, but it was good. Not right now. If I do that, it'll restart.
Oh, okay.
I want to do it, but like it'll restart and put everything back as it was.
Did you push your commits?
I didn't push them. No. Yeah. Who knows? My computer could blow up. Oh, I have to push to the right. The branch I'm on.
That's the branch right there.
Yeah, lead magnet AI config.
Sweet. We're learning.
Yes. Completed task. Did some database schema extensions. It extended the lead magnet offers table. So it added some fields to our old table. It created an AI chat session table. It did an integration with the Vercel AI SDK. So you can use OpenAI or Claude. We have to put in our environment variables. Now I'm only going to go to the sample one, but this one shows all the keys that we need in our real one. Interesting. Quite a few. So, but the main ones are these two, and I'll do that off screen. Okay.
That's off.
Yeah, it looks like off, yeah. I'm gonna look at an API key for that. Anthropic. Good API key.
I like how it changed my color. It makes me feel like it changed my clothes.
Wait, your color changed?
Yeah, it was purple yesterday.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You did change your clothes.
Then that requires a Siggy.
Oh, yeah. I like your signature.
Yeah, dude. So what do we got cooking here? This is up right now?
No, this isn't live. This is local.
Yeah, I see it. Host.
Yeah, but I just have to do one thing. I'm just making an API key here, so I gotta call it funnel fit copy.
Do you have a dual screen in front of you right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah, that's why I take it off screen. I've got a couple extra monitors if you ever wanted to borrow some for home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I need to make a nice little office, though.
Yeah. But
I should buy it.
you can definitely use them because I'm not using them at all. They're good too.
Oh, nice. What do you have? What do you use?
I've got an Asus 32-inch and a BenQ 27, I think.
Oh, nice. What are the ones that you're not using?
227s. I forget the brand though, but they're good.
Nice. 27s.
And I
The
got
32s are huge, dude. They're
I
like
got,
TVs.
desk mounts for them too. Like they'll attach to
Wow.
a desk even, I think. I might
So,
have to find
you have a Mac at home? Like, do you use
Yeah, I got
are
a
you using
Mac.
your laptop?
I got a Mac Studio.
Oh, nice. You gotta check one of those out, see what that looks like.
Yeah, it's like a big square.
But he's got a Mac Studio.
You know, I always wanted one of the Mac Pros, which is like a big one, but the Studio came out and it was so affordable for what it was. I was like, I'm getting this. But it really has carried me
That's
along.
pretty much a whole computer.
What's that?
It's a whole computer. You just gotta hook it up to the monitor.
Yeah.
Wow. M4. Wow.
I don't have the M4, but I got an M2. I got it a bit ago, but we want to use for the Claude model. Right now it's using Haiku. Let's look up Claude model API name Opus Sonnet. I think for this we would only need 3.7. We don't need like state of the art for generating some of these things. We can always change the model too.
Very interesting. It's the Mac Pro, eh?
Yeah, there's also the Mac Mini, and they've gotten really good. Like people have put them together, like two of them, to make like AI computers. But like one of them is like can be a really fast machine. And I've seen Indie Dev Dan, like a YouTuber, put agents on his Mac Mini, and he like runs them on there. I don't know how he does it, but
Yeah, I seen the Mac Mini. The guy who hooked up two Mac Minis to talk to each other or something.
yeah, that's interesting. Okay, I've foundational phase 1 tasks.
The
Phase
Mac
2.
Pro is $899.
Yeah, it's not too bad, eh? Oh, $899.
No.
Oh, the Mac Pro.
Yeah, $9,000 pretty much.
Yeah. But look at the price of the Mac Mini. I think that starts at $799.
$799, yeah.
And it's pretty powerful for like its specs are close to what I have.
Wow.
It might even be better at some things than mine does.
Good to know. Booping. I think Agency 7 should have a Mac Pro.
Yeah.
Just the machine.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's watching, they can always book a call with us if they've got something that's a little too complicated to build. We got friendly chat on here, so if you're watching and you see everything we're building and you just need help with that, we're available. I mean, obviously we gotta vet the project. We're not just gonna work on anything, but we'd love to hear from people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was doing keyword research. Like, if you search that term, what was it again? It was sales funnel builder. Like, the one thing it gives you is like some trend funnel builder, and you can use Google Trends too. So it says keyword difficulties is hard. Global search volume is 900 allowed. Let's go to matching terms. So see, best sales funnel builder is keyword difficulty is low. Free is 12. Is keyword difficulty is low. Is less search volume, but I mean that's more long term as the SEO. But Hero Executor's just doing its thing. It's on phase 1, task 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a beast.
Big time.
Yeah, I've been starting to use this free trial of like, it generates YouTube, how do you put it? It's supposed to generate like more appealing thumbnails. I've been trying it out because there's an art to making YouTube thumbnails and I have to figure it out. But I'm not too worried about our content. To me, it's more like documentation. And if it gathers interest, then that's good. But I think this community Reddit strategy is going to be, our best play, I think, inshallah.
Inshallah. Question for you.
Yeah.
How would I install Cloud on my Mac?
Okay, yeah. So I'll send you a link, Claude, because when you go into
I
your
downloaded
terminal,
my desktop already.
when you go into your terminal and you type Claude, does it show up?
Did I spell it right? C not found.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a command in Slack and go into a terminal that, where you have Node installed. It should be installed across your whole system, actually. So anywhere this command should run.
So put this command in my terminal.
Yeah.
81.
Yeah, I'll look at your screen. Oh, I pulled your screen.